Welcome to my channel. The 2025 Honda Gold Wing Trike isn't just about adding a third wheel for stability, it's about completely rethinking the touring motorcycle experience to accommodate a broader spectrum of riders. While traditional Gold Wings have always been approachable for experienced motorcyclists, the Trike opens the door for riders who may have balance concerns, mobility limitations, or simply want a more relaxed, confident presence at all times. This shift in accessibility is not an afterthought. It's a deliberate design choice that retains the premium, high-performance DNA of the Gold Wing while removing barriers to entry. It's Honda acknowledging that comfort, safety, and inclusivity are just as important as raw performance in the touring segment. One of the defining characteristics of the Gold Wing has always been its ability to eat up miles without wearing down its rider. On the Trike variant, this endurance capability is amplified because there's virtually no physical effort required to balance the machine at low speeds or in stop-and-go traffic. Riders who have spent years on two wheels will immediately notice how much mental energy they conserve when piloting the Trike. This means longer days in the saddle without the fatigue that often creeps in during the last hours of a ride. The result is a touring machine that doesn't just transport you across states, it encourages you to take the longer scenic route every time. From a design perspective, the Gold Wing Trike is as much a rolling work of art as it is a piece of engineering. The front fascia maintains the bold, sculpted look of the standard Gold Wing, with integrated LED headlights, aggressive air channeling lines, and a windscreen that's more than just functional, it's visually commanding. The rear end, however, transforms completely in Trike form. Wide, muscular fenders wrap around the dual rear wheels, giving it a low, planted stance that turns heads whether it's parked at a rest stop or cruising down the highway. Every curve and contour of the bodywork is not only aesthetically pleasing but aerodynamically considered, reducing drag and keeping the ride smooth and efficient. The seating ergonomics have been fine-tuned for extended comfort. The rider's throne is broad and supportive, with just the right firmness to prevent soreness over hundreds of miles while still allowing for easy body movement when cornering. The passenger seat, often a secondary thought on lesser tourers, receives equal attention. It's plush, elevated for visibility, and paired with an integrated backrest that provides genuine long-distance support. Heated seating is available for both rider and passenger, ensuring that cold morning starts or late night returns are as comfortable as midday summer cruises. It's the kind of attention to comfort that makes the Gold Wing Trike a true two-up touring champion. Honda's electronics package on this Trike is sophisticated without being overwhelming. The central TFT display is crisp and bright, even in full sunlight, and the interface is logically laid out for quick access to navigation, audio, and ride settings. Voice control via your paired smartphone means you can make calls, send messages, or adjust playlists without fumbling through menus. The handlebar controls are tactile and intuitive, so after just a short time riding, everything feels second nature. This balance of advanced features with user-friendly design is a hallmark of Honda's approach to rider technology. Braking performance is another area where the Trike shines. With the added weight and momentum of a three-wheeled touring rig, braking systems must be up to the task, and Honda delivers with a linked ABS setup that ensures confident stops in all conditions. The front dual-disc brakes, paired with the rear disc system, work seamlessly to distribute braking force evenly, preventing instability even during hard stops. In wet weather, the Trike's wide contact patch and ABS combine to provide an unmatched sense of security, giving you the confidence to keep riding when others might consider pulling over. The handling characteristics of the Gold Wing Trike are uniquely satisfying. While it doesn't lean like a traditional motorcycle, the suspension geometry and steering feel have been tuned to mimic a natural, intuitive flow through curves. The double wishbone front end soaks up imperfections without transmitting jolts to the rider's hands, while the rear setup absorbs uneven pavement without the tail end bounce that can plague lesser Trike conversions. This harmony between front and rear suspension gives the impression that the entire chassis is working as a single unit, maintaining composure and stability no matter the road surface. On open highways, the 1833cc six-cylinder engine comes alive in a way that's difficult to describe until you've experienced it. The power delivery is linear and smooth, with enough torque available at low RPMs to make overtakes completely stress-free. Twist the throttle at 60 miles per hour, and you'll be at highway passing speeds almost instantly, all without a hint of strain from the engine. The DCT gearbox, in automatic mode, selects gears with uncanny accuracy, always keeping the engine in its sweet spot. In manual mode, the paddle shifters respond instantly, giving you precise control for spirited riding or descending steep grades. Long-distance fuel economy on the trike remains commendable for a machine of its size and capability. Thanks to Honda's engine efficiency and aerodynamic design, you can expect impressive range between fill-ups, especially with the auxiliary fuel tank option available in certain custom conversions. This is particularly valuable for cross-country riders who often find themselves in regions where gas stations can be few and far between. Weather protection is another strong suit of the Gold Wing Trike. The front fairing and windscreen create a calm bubble for the rider and passenger, deflecting windblast over and around the cockpit. Side deflectors channel airflow away from knees and hands, while the heated grips and seats add a layer of all-weather resilience. Whether you're climbing into the mountains on a crisp fall morning or crossing a desert highway in the heat, the Trike's climate-controlled touches ensure you stay comfortable and focused. Honda's build quality is evident in every surface and component. Switchgear feels solid, panels align perfectly, and paint finishes are deep and lustrous. This is not a bike that will rattle or squeak after a few thousand miles. It's built to withstand the rigors of serious touring for decades. Owners often speak about Gold Wings lasting for hundreds of thousands of miles with minimal issues, and there's no reason to believe the 2025 Trike will be any different. Maintenance on the Gold Wing Trike is made straightforward by thoughtful engineering. Key service points are accessible without extensive disassembly, and the engine's proven design means reliability is not just expected but practically guaranteed. For many owners, routine maintenance becomes less of a chore and more of a satisfying part of the ownership experience, taking care of a machine that, in turn, takes care of them on every ride. Storage versatility also plays a huge role in the Trike's touring appeal. Beyond the trunk and saddlebags, there are numerous small cubbies and compartments for securing personal items, tools, and travel essentials. The electronic locks add a level of convenience and security, while the damped hinges make loading and unloading gear a refined experience rather than a hassle. These little touches matter when you're living out of your bike for days or weeks at a time. When it comes to passenger experience, the Trike arguably offers one of the best setups on the market. The stability of three wheels eliminates the subtle side-to-side sway passengers sometimes feel on two-wheelers, and the plush seating position with unobstructed forward visibility makes for a more relaxed, enjoyable journey. Communication systems integrate seamlessly with helmets, so conversations are clear and uninterrupted even at highway speeds. Touring on the Gold Wing Trike also means engaging with a passionate community of fellow riders. Gold Wing owners are known for their camaraderie, and the Trike community is no different, often gathering for multi-day rides, rallies, and charity events. The shared appreciation for comfort, engineering, and long-distance adventure fosters connections that often last a lifetime, adding a social dimension to the ownership experience. Even with its luxury orientation, the Trike retains the adventurous spirit at the core of motorcycling. It's entirely possible to take the Gold Wing Trike down winding country lanes, mountain passes, or coastal roads and experience that same sense of freedom that draws riders to two wheels. The difference is that you can do so without ever worrying about tip-overs, tight U-turns, or the physical strain of holding up a heavy bike after hours on the road. The lighting package on the 2025 model is another highlight, with full LED coverage ensuring excellent visibility at night and in poor weather. The headlight beam pattern is broad and even, illuminating the road ahead without dazzling oncoming traffic. Rear and side visibility is equally robust, making the Trike stand out to other road users, a crucial safety factor in all conditions. Honda's decision to offer the Trike in multiple color schemes, including special 50th anniversary finishes, means riders can choose a look that reflects their personality. Whether it's the understated elegance of a deep metallic or the bold presence of a commemorative gold-trimmed design, each paint job is applied with the kind of care you'd expect from a high-end automobile. Resale value is another factor that makes the Gold Wing Trike a sound investment. Honda touring machines historically hold their value well, and the limited edition anniversary models are likely to become highly sought after by collectors. This means that while the initial price tag is significant, the long-term cost of ownership can be surprisingly reasonable when factoring in reliability and resale. The audio system deserves its own mention, not just for its quality, but for its thoughtful integration. Speakers are positioned for optimal clarity without overpowering the ride, and the system automatically adjusts volume based on speed. Bluetooth connectivity ensures a clutter-free cockpit, while auxiliary inputs remain available for those who prefer hardwired connections. The chassis balance is another point of engineering pride. Even with the wide rear track, the weight distribution feels natural, and transitions between acceleration, cruising, and braking are smooth and predictable. There's no unsettling pitch or roll, just a planted, confidence-inspiring ride that makes the trike feel like an extension of the rider. Finally, the emotional connection this machine creates is perhaps its greatest achievement. For many, the Gold Wing Trike represents not just a mode of transportation, but a gateway to freedom, exploration, and shared experiences. It's a bike you can grow old with, one that adapts to your needs and continues to deliver joy mile after mile. The 2025 edition, with its blend of cutting-edge technology, heritage celebration, and refined engineering, ensures that the legend not only continues but thrives in a new era of motorcycling.